pCloudy is a next-gen mobile app testing platform that is disrupting the QA industry with its futuristic tools powered by emerging technologies like AI and Predictive Analytics. There are two options to choose from. It helps enterprises to set up their own lab or choose from devices and perform tests on public cloud. This demo is shown on our public cloud with more than 5,000 device browser combinations. This video will cover the following three parts: manual testing, app and browser; automation testing using Appium; autonomous testing using our AI-powered bot. Let's begin with our first part, manual app testing. Here we will cover a very common use case during manual app tests. To log into the platform, just open a standard browser like Chrome and enter device.pcloudy.com. Enter your credentials and log in. You will land on your dashboard where you can see insights for all the actions you have performed. As a first step, we need to upload the application under test to My App/Data folder. Go to My App/Data tab and click on the Upload File button. Browse the app from your local system and upload. Once uploaded, it can be seen in the table. iOS app needs re-signing, and you can re-sign the app using the re-sign icon. The re-signed app will also appear in the list. Now that the app is uploaded, connect to a device to start the testing. So let's move to the device page. You can see a range of Android and iOS devices under the Remote Access tab. You can view all the information regarding the devices on this page, or you can also use the filters to sort. For this demo, we will connect to an iOS device. Let's connect to iPhone 5 here. Now what you see is the most actionable and commonly used page, the device interaction page in pCloudy platform. You can see all the actionable buttons on the left and right pane, with the device in the center. The left pane showcases features like network testing, geolocation testing, etc. The right pane showcases the commonly used actions like installing, taking snapshot, changing orientation, zoom in out, etc. You can find insights like device logs and performance metrics on the extreme right. You can release your device from the top right once you are done with the test. The platform will automatically clean up the device for you. So, in order to start the test, we need to install the app. Click on Install and select the app under Test. A success notification will appear once the app is installed on the device. Once your app is installed, you can navigate and use it like a physical device in your hand. You can also monitor the device logs while testing the app. Click on Logs on the rightmost pane and click to initialize the log streaming. All the device logs will start appearing in the Logs panel. You can filter the logs or pause, stop, clear, or download the logs from here. At the same time, in order to see the performance metrics, click on Analysis tab to see the performance graphs. The performance graphs will start appearing next to your device. While you are testing, you can collaborate using tools like Jira and Slack. Let's see how. To capture a screenshot, simply click on the Screenshot button. 1:1 pixel screenshot will be captured, and you can see the screenshot next to your device. Select the Edit button. Mark the affected area, and save your edited screenshot with a relevant name. Find all your screenshots and the edited ones next to your device itself, and you can directly log a bug in your Jira account. Fill in all your credentials, select the files to attach in Jira Issue, and log a bug. A success notification with Jira ID will appear. The same is true with Slack. This covers the most common use cases in app testing, and all the use cases that we have covered so far can also be performed on Android devices. Another important feature of the platform: cross-browser tests on over 5,000 device browser combinations. This feature allows you to perform cross-browser responsive tests for mobile or progressive web applications. We are showing this use case on an Android device. Click on Web URL on the left pane. Enter the URL in the text field which you want to open. Select the browser in which you want the URL to open. You can select from different browsers, like Chrome, Dolphin, Firefox, Opera, UC Browser from the drop-down. Click on Launch. This will open the entered URL in the selected browser on the phone for you to test. You can change orientation to validate responsiveness. You can zoom out or in to validate the quality of UI. You can also take screenshots, check logs, and log bugs while performing the cross-browser tests. This covers the browser compatibility tests for mobile web apps. Do you want to see the statistics for your test session? Don't worry, we have all the data in Reports for you. Click on the Reports tab. Select the device session and click on the Reports icon to view reports. You can see a comprehensive report of your session in a new tab. You can also view performance data, screenshots, logs, and videos on a single page. And you can also log a bug from here after analyzing your reports. We are up with the manual test part, and now we will move on to yet another important part of pCloudy, which is automation. pCloudy allows automation at scale, and you can run your tests using tools like Appium, Espresso, Calabash, Monkey, or XCUITest scripts on multiple pCloudy real devices. We also have our inbuilt tool, pCloudy Automation Studio. For this demo, we are going to see a use case of running Appium scripts on pCloudy devices. To get started, you can download the sample projects available on our GitHub location, where we have sample projects for various languages, like Ruby, Python, .NET, etc. The example we are taking here is Appium test-ng in Java format. Most probably, you will have your project in Eclipse or Android Studio. Here we are opening the sample project in Eclipse. Go to the driver script, which in this case is runner.java. You then have to add the small piece of code to set the desired capabilities right. Another change required is in the test.xml parameters. Provide the device names for tests to run. Let's run this code as test-ng suite, and you will see the progress in Remote Console, and at the same time, you can monitor the test execution in Live Page View. Go to the Active Session tab under Report and click on Live View icon. Now you can see the test execution happening live on remote devices. Once the test is done, you can see a comprehensive report for each device under All Reports, like we had seen in manual tests. This covers Appium runs on 2 parallel devices, but you can run your tests on a number of devices together. Now we move to the autonomous part of our platform, Certifier, the AI-powered bot for mobile app tests. You just need to upload your application, and Certifier bot will get a detailed health check of your app. It can perform crash tests and deep exploratory tests and save your time exponentially. Let's run a Certifier session. As first step, you need to select your app. You have to provide the name for your test and fill other credentials required by the app. Once the session is completed, you see the progress bar as 100% green. You can click on View Report icon to open the comprehensive report. The report gives summary of all the activities performed and insights about app performance. This covers all the 3 use cases in the demo. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch detailed videos for all the use cases mentioned above. You can also watch videos on other features like Automation Studio, Device Connect, Follow Me, iOS Recorder, etc. Find detailed pCloudy knowledge base articles from our help documentation. You can also talk to our support team using live chat. Hope this video helps you get started with pCloudy. Thanks for watching.